So, my update for my Black Country budget micro recording studio. Lockdown caused me problems. Basically, I just sing for a living now, or did, and when we had lockdown, that stopped me getting funds to carry on and build a little studio. Well, buy the equipment, whatever I wanted, and so I sort of put this on the back burner, forgot about it, the video. Meanwhile, I did complete my studio in a budget way. By that I mean I searched skips for bits of carpet and all sorts of stuff to try and make it on a shoestring. To me, that's more appealing than having something really nice and glossy and perfect, because it's got no personality. Whereas my studio, to me, has got some personality. So, in this video, it's in two parts. The first part is done with my old camera, and an old Huawei, and it's not very good quality, but it gives you an update of what progress I was making, what I was doing, blah blah blah. And then after that, there'll be the last video about how I've done the studio. This one I'm going to do in a minute, and basically all it's going to be is me panning round and showing you what I've achieved with the studio, which has been up and running for probably 6 months or more. But basically, it's enabled me to do some more music and videos and things like that. I'll be back soon. I'll leave you with the old video.
Right then, update. The outside wall is now done. When I say outside wall, I mean it's the wall, it's the door where you could walk out into the street, if it wasn't there, of course. So we've got 100mm thick rock wool. As you can see, it's quite thick. If you take a look at this, it's 100mm, it's about 4 inches. So we've got that. Then we've got a gap, and then we've got a layer of the Kingspan, and that's all on that wall there. So it's going straight away across to give us some sound deadening for the world outside in the street. Then the other thing I have done is I've put string, zigzag string. You can't see it on that one so much, but it's there. It's all right, I nearly just broke my neck. But it's there, and I put zigzag string like that, just in case this stuff decides to go floppy and to come away. It's doubtful, but it should keep it there. And then the next thing to do to finish off that back wall is I'm going to cover it. This is what I'm going to cover this back wall with, and all it is the weed stopper material. Look, you can see through it slightly, but basically it stops weed coming up in a garden. Therefore, it's obviously very weatherproof in that respect. And my idea being that I don't want anything against that wall that's smooth, because it might reflect sound, obviously. So that material there will not only make it feel nice and calming, but the sound will be able to bounce through that material and hit the sound deadening rock wool and do its job. But as I say, if you put anything smooth on there, like a piece of plastic to cover it or something, then you're going to end up with a load of reverberation again, which is defeating the object. So that's my next job, to cover that wall. Okay, we've got the black material on the back wall, or should I say the garage door wall. But basically, it will keep any dust coming through from that rock wool. But to be honest, I've had no dust off it. It's quite well put together, to be honest, quite solid. Now what am I doing? I've started a studded wall, as you can see. So this will basically be my little Black Country budget recording studio. You can see the size of it. It's full of junk at the moment, but it will look nice when it's done, I promise you. So this is part of my studded wall. I'm going to come away so you can see it better. There's the face of the wall. That's one side. Here we're going to have a door, but I'm not going to go straight to the top. I might come down a little bit, so it's a smaller door, which in my opinion will be more efficient than a big door when it comes to trying to keep a bit of sound in here. And then we've got the rest of it, which is going to be on that side. And yes, I know it's difficult. It's difficult to understand, but as I say, wall, door, other part of the wall. If I go right out of here, you might get a better idea. Haha. Little wall, door, and then a bigger wall, which will be from there across to there. You get me? Okay, Sunday, 9th of February, very windy day. In fact, my stepdaughter and a fella, they've had to leave the caravan over Shrewsbury because it's too windy to tow back home, and they got blown all over the place last night. But this is my finished walls, all and I can just about walk through it with maybe an inch or two to spare before knocking my head. But ultimately, this will be my little recording studio. And there's the door. Plasterboard on the one side. Opens nicely. Bit dark, I know, but that's where I like it. And the idea will be that the door will shut in place, and I can simply just wedge things against it, like pretend this is a piece of wood or something, or a stool, but wedge things against it, like so. Or I might put some little brackets or something here, just want to turn over, ka-chung, just to keep it shut to a little bit. So I'm quite pleased with it. There you go, nice and snug. Room's coming on. I've had my new Dell computer, and I've tried it on the little monitor. It all works nice, so I'll have to look at getting a new, a more up-to-date music program and a movie making program, so I'll make some little videos and things in the future.
Okay, so now back in the garage. That's my old sewing station and some sewing making equipment. This is where I make my signs, and there is the studio in the other half of the garage. It's not quite off, but you know, it's big enough for what I want. So there's my beer fridge that's been took over and is full of food mostly. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's some Guinness, some Coke to go with some Jack Daniels one of my daughters bought me, and some more Guinness, blah blah, and Nosh. But here it is, the Black Country Budget Micro Recording Studio. We'll go inside. Nice and cozy in the winter, this place was warm, incredibly warm, because it's so well insulated. And in the summer it's too hot. But basically I've put lights up for obvious reasons. It enables you to see. Okay, back to where I came in. There's the door. See, a fairly hefty door. I made a little thing out of some aluminium wire there just to hang headphones and things on. That's that. That's down that side. Heater for when I need it, not just yet. The workstation. So on there we have some equipment, wires, all that kind of stuff. I've got some JBL speakers. They're quite nice and bassy, and quite good for they are proper studio monitors, proper. Right, there's the sound card, which is a Mackie. I like Mackie, and you can use 2 instruments in here, and you can balance the sound between the headphones and everything. Then you've got the Dell computer, which is okay. It's not brand new, but a lot better than the last one. So there's the screen with Cubase Elements on there, which is a nice program. I had to wait for a mate, Steve. He's in a good band. He's called Fizzy Duo, and with the lockdown it was difficult. But he came and he gave me some pointers on how to set the program up. And because I'd used a music program before, same company, but one of the early programs, I was able to crash on and get my head around it. Monitor, so I can see outside if anybody's at the door, because I do shut myself away in here and lose where I am. Oh, there's an amplifier. I'm messing about with that. Bought it off it's an old one, but it's got a couple of effects, reverb, and a Taylor guitar, old guitar case. Now this is the back wall. I'll just show you. It doubles up as a sort of a, how could you say, like a backdrop. So through the lockdown I did do a little bit of singing on that back wall, so I was able to stand there, sing, blah blah, and that can of course be changed. Some carpet, yeah, home from home. So we come to the other wall. On there, that's my jobbing guitar. All I do, that I've had it for years, love it to bits. But if I scratch it, it doesn't matter really. I try not to, but I can just get that in a second. I can pick it up in a second, and I can just have a little jam with it. It doesn't matter if I scratch it really. There's my rock box, which is a foot drum thing, which you just go like this. Instead of having to tap it with your foot, it's easier. Electric guitar for my lead breaks on my songs. This old guitar, it's a arch top, and that's tuned. I'll show you what it's tuned to. I have to write it on the back because I forget. But basically, D G D G B D. So when you strike it, it's good with the slide guitar, the little glass slide thing I put on my finger. Then over in the corner we have got a really good vintage microphone stand. You can push it up and down. I'll show you what I mean. You can just do that, or you go up in the air in a second, and it's as solid as a rock. If ever you get attacked if you're on stage, that's the thing to pick up and protect yourself with. And then I've got the SE vocal microphone thing there for obviously singing through. So I'd stand in this corner maybe even face this towards the computer screen, which is over there, and then I can see what's happening on the computer and sing here, or I can sing straight into the corner. It doesn't matter really, whatever I want to do. So there you go. The studio is also lined with rock wool, rock wool, and then some carpets I found in a skip at a carpet shop, local carpet shop, Bridie Hill way. I won't say where, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind me having it because it was in the skip. And basically, what that is, that's the sample carpets that they put like in a book in the store, so you can flick through them, and I just placed them over there to kill a bit of the reverberation, not that I get any. And all on that wall, obviously that's all rock wool, and it's covered in one coat of black and then another coat of black, and I can use that, as I say, for backdrops. This wall is covered in black, but behind it, carpet again, just nice big chunks of carpet, and it all over there. Can we see any more? There's more carpet. See what I mean? So basically it helps keep it warm, so it doesn't cost much to keep this place running. I'll just do the floor. There we go, a little bin, more wires and things. An old chair I bought for, I think it was 10 quid from over Swindon by the Green Man. Somebody advertised it on Facebook, and I thought, you know what, I need a chair for in here, so I got that. Round a bit more, some old carpet again. A little bit of carpet there for standing on, for singing, so to keep any noises down, see what I mean? Instead of on the board. Okay. Oh, kingspan on the roof, that was always there anyway. But that's about it, folks. One studio. Oh, I'll just mention something else. Set of headphones there for when my daughter or anybody wants to sing. And then some Behringer headphones on there, what I use when I work on the computer or when I want to sing. See? All good. I will be back soon with something else. But there is the conclusion of the Black Country Budget Recording Studio. Bye bye.